They give you crystal like nothing at all. I thought she was beating me up for not knowing better. I said, girlfriend, I just want some wine. So she said, no, only crystal. So we did I changed my glass. And then when I finished with her up in her room, she didn't have no.
Shit.
It was so hot. I said, Nina, how can you eat that? So then she would have me call her every 2 weeks.
Hit that thing a little too hard, man.
And y'all became friends, right?
What's good? What's good?
I did her memorial. I mean, that was a lady.
Oh man.
That not many people had.
I don't be getting on live like that.
And we talked on the phone all the time.
Miss Aqua, what's happening? For those that don't know, I'm referring to one of my castmates right there in the comment, Honey Gold Music. Make sure y'all go check her out too, because she got music and she got a lot of creative shit going on. And we're going to be on season 3 of Reckless Behavior together. Stay tuned. I won't give y'all no more other details on that. Man, I just wanted to get on live because, like, I don't never get on this motherfucker. And then everybody always tells me, like, I don't go live enough. I don't show my face enough. So, I be trying to listen to people. I be trying to listen to people and try to take advice a little bit. Because I'll admit, I'm a little hard-headed, bro. Like, I'm a little hard-headed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little difficult to deal with. What the fuck is this on my beard? Y'all was gonna just let me have this shit in my beard? The fuck is that? Oh, that's some little link or something. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stop being so hard-headed, you know what I'm saying? Because throughout my career as an artist or creative, entertainer, whatever, I don't be listening to niggas. Yeah, I don't be listening to niggas like that. What's up, love? I don't really be listening to motherfuckers and their advice. You know what I'm saying? So I need to start doing a little bit more listening, because you're right. What's up, Christian? He's absolutely right. I do give a lot of advice, and more so because people ask me for advice. Like, I don't be trying to go out my way to be like I know everything and no shit like that. But, you know, a lot of people do be asking me for advice, and I feel well versed in a lot of shit. So I be like, yeah, you know, you should do it this way or whatever. But it's very seldom that I can go to somebody and be like, hey, what you think I should do? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really be getting. I also don't really give a fuck about people's opinions and shit too either. So motherfucker could give me some advice and I'd be like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that. That's like my that's one of my goals, is to start being more of a student. More of a student. But yeah, me being on live is like out of character in a sense, because I don't really like being on social media that much either. That's why you see, like, even when I go live, motherfuckers don't even care. They like, fuck is he doing? he doesn't have anything going on, so we don't really want to, you know, we don't give a fuck. But I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I do got a lot of shit going on. I'm involved in a lot of shit. I'm always fucking busy, but it's just like sometimes I don't really give a shit about trying to share it with social media. Because a lot of people get on social media and try to validate their busyness or show motherfuckers how much they got cracking so they can try to compare themselves with other people's success and stuff like that. I don't really feel the need to do that. I really don't. Like, I be happy with what I have going on in real time. It's just like the motherfuckers that, like, it's just like when you go to a restaurant, you feel me? And the meal comes out, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm just talking about, like, social media. You get your meal at the restaurant. Let's say it's a high-end restaurant or somewhere that everybody knows about or whatever. And the first thought for all of us nowadays is to, like, pull out our phones and be like, yeah, nigga, I'm going to show niggas I'm at Mastro's, you feel me? I'm going to show niggas I'm at Fleming's and, you know, whatever, right? But I'm the nigga that's like, when my plate comes out, I'm just finna start eating. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna say grace. I'm gonna say a quick little grace to myself, and I'm gonna start eating. It's not my first thought to be like, let me share it with social media. And it's crazy because a lot of people will say, and I only say that because like the era that we live in, I'm an OG, you feel me? Like, I'm young, but I'm an OG. I come from a different era as far as like how shit is done, how shit is played out. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't really give a fuck about trying to share everything I got cracking with social media. But obviously, I'm an artist, right? Like, I gotta keep up with the times, and I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Good morning, love. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep up with the times. I gotta remember that, okay, bro, you do put out music in these times. You gotta make sure that you promote yourself and, you know, give yourself the visibility so motherfuckers can see what's going on, right? But sometimes I just feel like motherfuckers overdo it. You know what I mean? And it don't always go together neither. Like, if you're an artist, and I'm not even gonna act like I'm a genius when it comes to this, because one of my good homies, he actually put me on game a few years ago, because, you know, I be on Twitter a lot. Well, I was on Twitter until that motherfucker hacked my shit. So I'm still hacked right now. I'm not on Twitter right now, but I love Twitter. Like, Twitter is one of my favorite places to be, because it's just a streamline of my thoughts. Like, whether I have to get on this type of shit and show my face is not really you know what I mean? But I can tweet whatever the fuck and have great conversations without necessarily having to put my business out there. So I love Twitter. But there was a point in my career, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, where I used to be on Twitter just saying some mania ass shit. Like, just cause, you know what I mean? Cause we all know how Twitter works. You feel me? If you use Twitter, you know the more outlandish your comments are, the further they could travel. You understand? So, like, I used to say some wild shit just because I knew it would get traction, right? And, you know, one day, my boy, I mean, I done already told the story before, but I'll tell it again. My homie, Nick, you know what I mean? Shout out to Nick. He had called me one time, and he was like, hey, bro, like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? I'm like, fucking me. You know, somebody call you like that, you damn near ready to get on niggas. And I'm like, what is he talking about? But he was like, why do you always feel the need to do that kind of shit, bro? Like you one of my favorite rappers in the Bay. That's what he told me. You one of my favorite rappers in the Bay, and I just be wanting to hear you rap. You know what I mean? I just be wanting to hear dope shit from you. You don't got to get on Twitter and do all that shit for attention and all that kind of shit. And I was like, I kind of was offended a little bit, because I'm like, nigga, I can do what the fuck I want to do, right? But what he was saying was, like, let your art be the reason motherfuckers like you, or let your music be the reason. And I told him, like, bro, I don't even care about music no more. This was 4 or 5 years ago, right? I was like, bro, I don't even care about music, because that's not what motherfuckers is looking for. Like, they not interested in my next song coming out. They rather hear me say some wild shit, or they rather, you know, have me be on Instagram telling jokes and, you know, shit like that. He was like, bruh, I disagree. You know what I mean? I disagree. He said, I think you got to get back to just focusing on the music. So I say all that to say, because like I said, there ain't nobody in this thing like that. And if you are watching this right now, shout out to you, because you're getting some rare gems from me. I don't do live. You feel me? I don't do live. I don't even, like, even when I was doing Stirring the Pot, because, you know, everybody used to ask me when I was doing it at the time, like, why you doing Stirring the Pot? Like, why you doing a podcast? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm gonna be perfectly honest with y'all, and like I said, this is a small group of people right now, so I can tell my truth, right? I only did Stirring the Pot for one reason. I think it was like 2018, 2019. I had met with Love Rance. I've already known Love Rance, but me and Love Rance was at an event for my homegirl Illa's album release party in Oakland. And I told Rance, like, bro, one of these days, bro, I want to sit down and do an interview with you about how you basically saved the Bay Area as far as music goes. I was like, somebody got to tell the story. Because I feel like a lot of motherfuckers you know, we kind of shitted on Rance when he got on. A lot of us, we shitted on him. A lot of us rappers, a lot of us was jealous. We was jealous of Rance. We don't want to call it that because, you know, we was little boys and we was in our egos and we was being hella, you know, butthurt that it wasn't us. That's right, I'll say it. For every single rapper back then, the New Bay rappers, all of us that was mobbing together, we was jealous of Love Rance. Right? We all was jealous of Love Rance. And it's not like we was jealous of him like we want to fight him or hurt him. We were just like, why the fuck wasn't it me? That's what we all was feeling. We all was jealous of Love Rance, right? But take the jealousy away, take the comparisons away. That man took a fucking leap of faith on a record that essentially opened up the doors for all of us Bay Area rappers to thrive in the industry. That's my true feelings. So anywho, me and Rance are talking, and I say, brother, I want to interview you at least, or have a conversation with you, so we can discuss that out in the public. But I really didn't want to do no podcast, or you know what I mean. That wasn't like that. What's up, Keith? That wasn't something that I was interested in like that. You feel me? I'm not really a podcast type of nigga, but I knew in order for me to get that conversation out with Love Rance, I would have to do something where everybody could watch it live. You feel me? And it was dope. Like he gave us some really dope parts of the conversation that we had never heard before. You know what I'm saying? So it's always like, for me, I think privacy is a lost art. You feel me? Like privacy is a lost art in today's music industry. You feel me? Like when I was a kid, bro, like Michael Jackson, I'm just gonna use him as an example. Like Michael Jackson was like a fucking mythical creature. You feel me? Like I never in my life thought I'd ever meet Michael Jackson. I never did, but I'm just saying, I never thought I would meet Michael Jackson. So like he was like, did he really even exist? You know what I'm saying? Like I know we see this nigga in videos and he's moonwalking all over the place, but nigga, like, is this motherfucker even real? That's how big it felt to watch a Michael Jackson video or, you know, stuff like that. And we really didn't know much about Mike. Like until the fucking American Dream Family movie thing came out, we didn't know much about Mike or his family. We just was in awe of him, like he was an alien or some shit like that, right? But now, like, every quote-unquote superstar or entertainer, it's like, bro, we see they every move, you know what I'm saying? We see everything that they do, they good and they bad. And sometimes the bad make you realize, like, I don't really fuck with them as much as I thought. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's best to just, like, not know everything. You feel me? Like, less is more. A lot of niggas got some weird shit going on. So when they share that weird shit, you be kind of over it, right? Or they can have some dope shit going on that makes you gravitate towards them. It can go either way. But my whole thing is, privacy is a lost art. Social media opened up the gates for nobody to have no privacy, or at least for them not to feel like you have no privacy. So it's like, it's either you private on social media and people don't give it, like you're not relevant, they don't think you're popping, they don't think you got shit going on, or you on social media so much that you exhaust your fucking energy. I be watching motherfuckers on, you know, like the reels, you know how everybody, the Instagram punk ass, and I'm saying this on Instagram, but I don't give a fuck, right? Instagram got us so fucking thirsty. They created a program with the reels for we can make money for all the reels that we post, right? Motherfucker gonna tell us we gotta hit like 12 million fucking views on reels to make some, or what, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but basically you gotta get a certain amount of views to even considerably get some money. And now you see this influx of motherfuckers going on, you know, trying to make these reels. And I mean, I'm a victim of it too, because I'm like, shit, a bag is a bag, right? But Jesus Christ, like, based on their little algorithm, I would have to post like 100 reels a month. And they would have to perform at a high level for me to make some money. And I'm saying that to say, why the fuck do I even care about that? Like, why do I give a shit about how busy my timeline looks? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way that we didn't got programmed, bruh. So it's like, for those that are just now getting in here, I'm speaking to it because, again, I don't get on Instagram Live. I don't share my every move. I don't discuss my every thought on here. That don't mean I'm not doing shit, brother. Or sister, depending on who's asking. You know, I be really trying to enjoy the moment. I try to put things together in real time. You feel me? When I'm working on my album, I just work on the album. You feel me? Like, I don't keep hinting at it and showing clips of it because it's like, you feel me? I know that's part of the rollout and I get people want to see that, but my creativity doesn't thrive off what you think is going on. I just don't give a fuck about what you think of me. You feel me? Like, it doesn't affect my thought process. It doesn't affect my creativity. You know what I mean? Like, I make a song based on what I feel and what I have going on. Imagine if I looked on social media every day and was like, okay, so what's the most trendy thing I can make a song about? You know how corny my fucking music would be? I'd be sounding like you niggas. I'd be making songs using little phrases that the people will be made popular. You feel me? Like, I don't want to be like y'all. And it's funny because, like, I be hearing these songs that, like, what's the term that everybody be saying? It's like it's giving this or it's giving that. I don't know what the fuck is giving, but I'm not trying to give it my attention. I don't give a fuck. How about that? That's what I'm giving. I don't give a fuck. But now I'm seeing, like, songs, you know, and it's been happening since the beginning of the time. I really blame Fabulous. I blame Fabulous because Fabulous is one of my favorite fucking rappers. But he used to do that shit. Like, whatever was like the biggest topic, this motherfucker would be like running to the lab to make a line about whatever just happened. So, you know, thanks, Fabulous. It's your fault, right? But I don't want to be that cornball ass nigga that's like making music for social media. I had a bitch ass nigga tell me one day, and I'm just calling him a bitch ass nigga because I thought his advice was terrible. But this bitch ass nigga told me one day that I make music, or I should make music that people can make captions on, like, social media for. Like, I should go into the booth with that intention. Listen, brother. Like, I don't need to do that per se. Because I really do. Like, when I make music, I think of my lyrics as affirmations and mantras any fucking way. Not for other people, but more so for myself. Like, I be needing to make sure that when I listen to the music that I can, you know, listen to it and almost feel like I'm speaking to myself. Like, I don't want to get too deep on here, but when I listen to music, bro, like, it has to make me feel a way, you feel me? It has to make me think, or it has to make me feel something, or it has to make me horny. Like, it has to have a trigger for something that I'm trying to, you know, get from it, right? And sometimes, like, especially with rap, that's why I don't really listen to rappers. Rap don't move me. You niggas don't be saying anything in y'all raps. Not a fucking word. And it don't have to always be some woke message shit. It don't always have to be that, brother. But y'all don't be saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not motivating. It's not inspiring. It's not making me feel love. It's not making me feel nothing. It's just like, it's just beats and catchy flows. And I fuck with that too. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I listen to some ignorant shit a lot because I be wanting to just, you know, vibe to the beat or whatever. But I can't listen to it too much because then I start realizing my brain is like, I'm stupid today. I ain't learned nothing. You know, I'm not inspired. I'm not motivated. So, like, when I make music as an artist, bro, like, I try to at least just be mindful of what I say. You feel me? I'm not always trying to say the dopest shit. I'm not always trying to say the most clever shit. I just be trying to say the realest shit. So I noticed that today's artists Because I'm a part of the community. I don't be trying to talk about artists like I'm not fucking with it. I'm an artist myself. But what I mean by it, what I'm saying is like, the art nowadays, bro, just be, it's like the song is made for whatever happened that week. You know what I'm saying? And then after that week passed, bro, it's over with. The song is over with, and that trending topic is also over with. Nobody is making timeless music no more. And it's because they tired. You never thought about that, huh? A lot of these artists are fucking sleepy. They on social media all fucking night. They on social media all night, all day, all TikTok, doing this shit, making dances. You niggas is too tired to create. Newsflash, you burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Look at my skin, bitch. I'm well rested. You know what I mean? Nigga getting stronger, nigga losing weight, nigga getting healthy. I'm not in a fucking rush to compete with you niggas for social media. Y'all niggas is burnt out. Y'all tired. You feel me? And it's like the internet got y'all thinking that y'all gotta keep up with everybody. Y'all gotta keep up. Y'all gotta keep up. Y'all gotta keep up. Damn, I ain't got enough likes on my post. Fuck, I gotta post something worse or something better. You feel me? Like, y'all niggas is tired. Y'all niggas is tired. And it's like, I'm looking at some of my favorite rappers, some of the niggas I started with, some of the niggas that I got a lot of love for, because we done been in the trenches together, you feel me, coming up as artists and shit. But I be so disappointed in some of them because I'm like, damn, dog, you look tired, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we all got this fake mentality where it's like, we gotta just grind till the wheels fall off, you know what I mean? But it's like, come up off this social media shit sometimes, nigga, and get right with yourself. Like, who the fuck are you in real life? You know what I'm saying? What you got cracking in real life? Like, what you want to do, man? Because, like, if they decide one day to be like, Instagram is a rap, some of you niggas don't have an identity. Some of you women don't have an identity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be talking shit about what T. Carrier has going on. You feel me? Like, man, that nigga posts this reels. He don't be getting a lot of likes and views and shit, man. He must be falling off. Bitch, falling off where? Nigga, look at my bone structure, bitch. I ain't falling off nothing. Because I don't post enough for you? How I falling off? Falling off where? You know what I'm saying? How can I fall off something that don't even exist? You feel me? And I don't know if people are really saying that. I'm just saying, like, if that's the conversation, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm trying to make shit happen in real time, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to create real moments. Earlier, I mentioned, and shout out to Honey Gold once again, you know what I mean? I'm getting into acting now. You know, and Michaela P. Shelton, shout out to her, because she created a show. And I remember we first met fucking 2018. 2018 we met because I had put out a project called Extreme Sacrifices. And she was doing a blog website at the time called Queen Media Collective. And she reached out to me trying to do an interview about my project Extreme Sacrifices. And I thought that was dope because, you feel me, I was at a space at the time where I felt like niggas wasn't fucking with it. So for somebody to want to talk to me about my music, I thought that shit was hard. So we get on the phone. I think we did a phone interview first. I can't remember. I smoke a lot of weed, but we talked at some point. We ended up getting on the phone, and we discussed a lot of different things about, you know, my journey as an artist, you know, her aspirations as an artist and a creative at the time. And she mentioned wanting to do a fucking web series. I said, what the fuck? Like, you gotta understand something. Like, for those that are in the Bay Area and have grown up in, like, this era of, like, everybody raps, everybody want to make beats, whatever, I have yet to really run across people that say shit like they want to do a web series. For those that don't know what a fucking web series is, it's pretty much a television show through YouTube or whatever, right? So I was kind of thinking to myself, don't know her that well, but she's probably a little delusional. Don't really see people doing that. Good luck with that, right? But on some real shit, I was kind of impressed, like, a fucking web series. And I was like, well, what is your web series going to be about? She said it's going to be about my life. And I was like, that's hard because I pretty much make music about my life. She's going to do a fucking show about her life. She's going to write a show and have actors and act in a show about her life. I thought that shit was incredible. And I'm going to be real with y'all because now, you know what I'm saying, I'm on live and y'all got me saying all kind of shit. I like the fact that it's not that many people in here because if the shit gets out, some of the things I may say, I don't want to get canceled or whatever the fuck y'all be talking about on here. But ain't nobody else doing that. Can we talk about that? What other fucking show? And no, I take that back. Let me watch my motherfucking mouth. I'm already talking too much. Shout out to Mar and his crew over there doing Money and Respect because they are doing a great job. I'm a fan. I'm actually looking forward to some more seasons. Real talk. Money and Respect, based out of Oakland, hard as fuck. I love Money and Respect. But let's just be clear. It's a small group of people right now out of the Bay Area even trying to create that level of content. Mar is one of them, and Michaela is also one of them. That's two black creatives in the Bay Area that are putting out some tremendous fucking black art and giving opportunities for us to act and do all kind of shit in the Bay, right? Why the fuck we don't support that? You know what I mean? Why we don't give the same love and attention to those type of platforms? You know what I'm saying? I want to know because it's like we got enough rappers, man. All you niggas rap and y'all not all good. Some of y'all Boosie, some of y'all niggas can barely speak English. And I'm not talking about, you know what I mean? I ain't talking about because they have a different language. I'm talking about just because they can't talk well. I'm going to get Louis Valentino on here. That's my dog. Let me get you on, nigga. Because maybe you can help me with this. Let me get you on, nigga. You on, bro? I'm feeling different today. What's up, bro? You on? I hit it. My bad.
Hey,
I'm old.
I feel you.
You feel where I'm coming? What's your thoughts?
But that's just how it be though. That's just the political bullshit of the culture, bro. It's just like when they did All Day and the Night. Everybody hated on that shit. Oh man, this shit ain't about the town. Whoopty whoop, blah blah. It's just like, goddamn,
right?
Motherfucker, come out here and do something big, and
right.
A nigga find any reason to hate on that shit.
Facts.
Like, this shit crazy. It's just like I don't understand it, bro. Anybody can create a positive movement or something out here, and just because, like I tell people all the time, like sometimes it's cool to take the route of creating something and not letting people know it's your creation.
Exactly.
Because once they tie it to that name, I ain't fucking with him because that's Louis shit. Or I ain't doing that because that's Wooty Whoop shit.
Hey, look, and what you just said, bro. First of all, if you're just now paying attention, Louis is doing some tremendous shit too, y'all. This nigga's acting in Netflix shows and he's doing all type of shit. And he got some clout enough to speak on the things he's talking about, goddammit. So just don't think he's some random ass nigga, bro. This nigga is doing his thing. I think he got bad Wi-Fi or something, but that's okay. But essentially what he talking about is the reason why I started Purple Luxury Club.
That's that Bay Area shit. It just hated on me. It kicked me out this motherfucker.
Yeah, some nigga from the Bay reported you. Some nigga said, "Oh, he's saying too much." No, but look, that's why I started Purple Luxury Club, bro, because it wasn't about me. It was about I want to create something that other people can fuck with, regardless if they fuck with T. Carrier or not. You feel me? And I think that's how people think sometimes. If it would have been the T. Carrier brand, nobody would have wore that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to get away from all this program conditioned ass thoughts that we were putting into the internet, bro. because it's right now. It's starting to look like the internet controls us. You feel me? Like it's supposed to be a tool. It's supposed to be something that we use for information and resources and like connect with motherfuckers. But now it controls us.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a stigma. It's just the new way. It's the new way of life. Like,
yeah.
you know, Instagram prove you guilty nowadays. Like you guilty instantly. Like everybody is so wrapped up in the social media shit till it ain't even funny, bro. A nigga can come out and say something bad about a motherfucker right.
I'm losing you, Lou. Every time he say some real shit, his shit frees up. Who's reporting this nigga, man? We trying to have real. You good, man? I want you to finish what you were saying, bro, because you were saying some real shit, and once again you got hated on. But what you were saying, it's starting. Okay, he's fucking freezing again. Louis, you're gonna have to hang up and call me back, bro. Cause we having great dialogue, but goddamn, I'm gonna have to piece him out until he comes back. I don't even know how to exit out. That's crazy. Nima say he gotta pay his bill. Nah, but man, it's just like I'm not complaining about shit, but it's more, you know, it's one of them things where if I'm being honest, I don't give a fuck about trying to keep up with the internet no more, bro. It's not important. It's not important because it was making me sick that I was trying to keep up with the internet. Like I was getting like physically and mentally sick. And it was crazy because like I didn't even realize it. Like I'm just trying to do this shit so much because I'm trying to adapt with the times and I'm trying to keep up. And then I got my record label in my ear like, you need to do this and you need to do that. And it's like, how about I don't need to do shit but make this music and take care of myself? Like why aren't you guys telling me that? Why are we not having that dialogue? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't we in a fucking conference room having a discussion about me taking breaks and getting rest? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to burn me out so y'all could just get y'all bag and go on to the next artist. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Can I keep it real on this motherfucker today? I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it's going back to the word cancel. Because, you know, a lot of times you say things in today's world and they got this bullshit term being canceled. I didn't already been canceled. If we really want to keep it a bean, I didn't already been canceled like 3 or 4 times before that was even a term. Like niggas did me cold. A couple niggas did me cold. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even really give a fuck. Like I ain't got nothing to lose. It's like I'm not trying to hurt nobody, and obviously I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. But when I speak my truth, that's what the fuck it is. It's my truth. If another person want to tell they truth, that's on them. But I done already got canceled. I was signed. I did a deal with Empire back in 2014. It wasn't the greatest deal. It wasn't like a big thing, or you know what I'm saying. But it did change my life in a sense where I was able to finally start making a way through the music industry that I had never done before. Shout out to Ghazi. Shout out to Nima. You know, shout out to that whole, shout out to Furious. Shout out to that whole core group back then. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? I did a situation one time where I'm gonna add you back in just a second, bro. Let me get this off because niggas need to know this shit, even including yourself, bro. We gotta get this off, and then I'm gonna add you in because I want to get your thoughts on it. There was a point where when I got signed to Empire, I'm gonna be real with you. I was approaching it with a seriousness. We did a 50-50 deal. I had already had distribution. You feel me? That was nothing. I still have distribution through them. You know what I'm saying? We was one of the first, and I say we because it was a bunch of me and my niggas. But me having distro wasn't a thing. We did the 50-50 deal, and I took it serious. You know, my first album, Stay True, I was going by a name called, you know, Smoothie Baby, for those that already know. But if you didn't know, I was going by Smoothie Baby. And I had an album that was coming out called Stay True. I did merch. I did a bunch of things to try to roll out my project and do my part to make the album successful. And Empire did a lot too. Don't get it twisted. They did a hell of shit. They gave me a lot of ad space, and you know, made sure that I was in the right places as far as like press and everything like that, because you know what I mean, you got to do that kind of shit. But things got weird because I didn't have the control over the stuff that I wanted to do the way I was used to doing it before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that in business, it's a relationship, and it's, you know, if it's 50-50, I have a partner, you got a partner. But it was a moment where I had a single called Top Down, featuring Sage Gemini, produced by Sage Gemini. Hard, really dope song, you feel me? Got played on Power 106, got, you know, a lot of love, and I wanted to shoot a video for it, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it. In fact, we were going to recreate the Country Grammar video, in a sense, and shoot it in Fairfield, California, and, you know, kind of give an ode to Fairfield, because Sage and I both was, you know, living in Fairfield and shit. So we were going to do some shit like that. And I was going to go with my boy Suj. Shout out to Suj, S-U-J, one of the hardest fucking directors in the Bay and beyond. You know what I mean? Niggas done a lot of great videos, including Sage Gemini's videos. Now he does a lot of Mozzie videos. I mean, he's just hard. And that's one of my good friends back then. So I'm like, I want to shoot with fucking Suj. Suj had a crazy price back then, though, but he deserved every part of it. That nigga was hard. And in the beginning, I'm like, yeah, let's go with Suj. You feel me? And I got approved to go with Suj. Everybody fucking with it. They like, yo, you Sage, let's go. Couple weeks passed. Sage says, I don't want to do the video. I'm a little thrown off by that because I got booked to do the shit. So I'm thinking like, what happened? Well, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to do the video. Okay. So obviously that threw a curveball in my plans, and I'm not even tripping. Like, fuck it, you don't want to do the video. I'm not gonna just shoot a video without him. That's lame. So I move on from the song. But I did have another single in the hole that was finna do something else too. I had this record called How You Love That with Showbanga and I Am Sue. Hard. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that did hear it, you know what I'm talking about. It was hard. But I sent it to Empire like, yo, I got another one already. Don't worry. And they wasn't really fucking with it. Like, I was like, yo, let's get this one and get this, like, position it to be the single. They wasn't really fucking with it. Why? Because it didn't have no momentum already. But it's like, sometimes you got to create the momentum. You record labels, you got to create the momentum sometimes. But that's a whole nother conversation, whatever. So I'm not feeling their answer. I'm like, fuck that. Hey, I'm going to leak this shit my fucking self. I'm going to just put it out. Let the streets decide. And at the time when there was a reputable website, I sent it to Thizzler. So Thizzler leaks the motherfucker. Me, I Am Sue, Showbanga, hard ass cover art. Shout out my nigga B Gigs. He went crazy. And now the streets is like, ooh, this shit hard. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. I get a call from Empire. Hey, you put the song out? That's just doing well. That's just the numbers. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, I fucking told you that. I fucking told you that. This shit's hard. Jump behind it before I put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now that it's out and you can see it, motherfuckers was really fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for sure. So we go into like, okay, let's shoot a video for it. I get with Sue. I say, hey, boy, what's up with your schedule? He said, I could do it, blah, 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 blah. I said, let's go, nigga. Showy's my dog. So I'm like, yo, what time you want to do the video? What? I want to go with Suge again because we let him down with the Top Down video. So let's go back to Suge. I want to make sure he get his bag, you feel me? Because I had him waiting. And then Empire was like, man, I don't know. Suge is kind of expensive. I'm like, I feel you. But my budget still got, I still got some shit in the budget. Let's give it to Suge. I want Suge to do it. I feel you, dog, but I don't know. So then I started thinking, because I was young back then, I didn't really know business that well with the music business. They were willing to go in on the Sage Gemini record because at the time, if you wasn't outside, Sage Gemini was one of the biggest artists in the world. So it made more sense to them to pay for that. But with me, Showy, and Sue, it was like, we'll see. Maybe we should go with a different, you know, different director. And I'm not trying to downplay no other director, so I won't even necessarily say who we went with. But you know what I mean? They didn't really want to give Suze his bag, but they was like, we could go a different direction. So I ended up paying like $2 grand less to go with another director. Whatever. But then I'm like, all right, well, shit, I still want to do the video like boom, boom, boom. They didn't even let me do the video I wanted to, the way I wanted to do it. I was told, nah, we're going to do it at a college frat house in Berkeley. Don't even trip. Like, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. I'm like, a college frat house? Nigga, I ain't even go to college. Nigga, I went to pharmacy tech school, but I ain't go to nobody's college. Nigga, I went to Solano for like 2 days. What am I portraying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a college student. Not to mention, Sage the Gemini had just fucking did College Drop. College Drop just had came out at a fucking frat house. So you want me to shoot a video in a frat house after an artist who was connected to me just did the same shit? What sense do that make? What are we doing? This song is about getting to it and hustling, and you know, we trying to show that we some self-made niggas. You want me to go to college? There ain't nothing self-made about college, nigga. Well, I take that back. It's a lot of niggas that went to college that became self-made, but God damn it, I had to pay to get in there. So anyway, I'm pissed because I'm like, that ain't even what I want to do. But I was told I was being difficult. Hey, look, just don't be difficult. You know what I mean? We're just trying to get it done. We gotta jump on it as fast as we can so we can get the video out. Okay? I Am Sue says he's available that Wednesday. Show is good. Let's just get it knocked out. Stop being so difficult, Smoothie. I'm difficult because I have a vision for my career. How that work? I'm difficult because I have a plan for myself. All right. Say less. Let me not be the angry black man. Let me just chill, right? So I agreed to do the video. I agreed to do the fucking How You Love That video at the college frat house in Berkeley. You know what's so legendary about this frat house in Berkeley? It was the same fucking frat house that Lil B got knocked out in. So now I'm in the house, the cursed house that fucking hurt the bass guy. like I should have known from that moment when I discovered that this was a bad fucking idea. Like that should have been the reason I said, fuck this video. You know what I'm saying? The bass guy has cursed this house. I just know it. So I'm pissed, man, because it's like I have no business doing this video. I have no business being at this frat house. This is disgusting. And what that showed me was that I was just eager to win. I wanted to win so bad that I didn't want to fuck up my opportunity with these people. And we shoot the video, and I actually had a good time. You know, I'm not going to lie. A lot of homies showed up. You know, shout out my nigga Davo. He thugged it out with me. You know, Guap Dad came through. You know, he brought the homies through. That shit was love, man. It was like, you know, I felt like, okay, maybe I'm tripping, man. Maybe this is my moment. Maybe I've arrived, right? And we put the video out. It premiered on Complex. I was happy because I'm like, you know, maybe I was overlooking it and thinking about something in a different way. We get like 100,000 views, like right away. I'm like, woo, let's go, nigga. You feel me? I start looking at Rolexes and shit. So I'm excited. I'm thinking it's gonna change my life, right? And about 2 weeks go by. I go to, you know, because I'm one of those people, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm one of them people that I check my views and my streams often. Especially back then, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna refresh this bitch to see what's going on. So I wake up one day to check the view count. The fucking video is gone. Like deleted from Vivo. Like I can't find it anywhere. I'm thinking it's my internet connection or some shit like that. the video's gone. And so I'm confused because I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, did Vivo crash, or is there, you feel me? I get hacked. What the fuck is going on? I call Furious at Empire. I say, bro, my video's gone. What's happening? He said, and I'm only laughing now because I don't want to cry about how I felt back then. He said that we basically were contacted by the chapter of that frat that we shot the video in. They were pissed that we used their Greek lettering in the video, and they had the shit taken down. Woo! I said, well, how is that possible? We had permission. How is that possible? We had permission to shoot there, right? I mean, that's the thing. One of the guys told us we could shoot there, but I guess he didn't get permission, so we kind of didn't really have permission. See, that's that base guy curse that I was talking about. That house is cursed. We shouldn't have been there. We didn't even have permission to be there. And I was fucking pissed, man. So I said, well, hey, we gonna be able to get it back up soon, though, right? We're gonna tell them it was all a misunderstanding. They're gonna get it back up, right? Well, we're working on it right now. We're contacting them. They're trying to contact us. Blah 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 blah. It's gonna take a minute. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm originally from San Francisco. I grew up in Fairfield, and I ain't really come from shit when it came to music, bro. Like, I ain't really have no big bros or no uncles in the industry or no plug or nothing. You feel me? I had to do everything out the mud and get myself to them levels. You dig what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that because there's a lot of motherfuckers that watch me sometimes and be like, oh, you got lucky because you knew such and such. I had to develop those relationships. I had to meet people and make that work for myself, right? So I didn't have no lucky breaks like that. You understand what I'm saying? So when that video came down, bro, I was devastated. I was devastated because it's like, what the fuck? I just can't fucking win. And now I have no control over this situation. So I'm waiting on someone else to, control my fate with this situation. I'm pissed, bro. And I'm calling them off. And I called Empire probably every other day. Where are we at with that situation? Where are we at with that video? That video was going to lead to me getting more bookings and leading to me having more opportunities. I need that song back up, man. What are we doing? And it was just a process. It wasn't Empire's fault, but it was just a process. But I kept beating myself up. I kept beating myself up over the fact that I never even wanted that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm sharing this story with you guys, not to bash Empire or anybody for that matter, but I'm sharing this story because it's like so many creatives get pushed into places and directives that have nothing to do with their own vision, bro. And then they get depressed behind it. And then they get on drugs. And then they hurt themselves over somebody else fucking up their vision, bro. And then the label don't come back and say, I'm sorry. They're not helping you get through the rehabs and the bad press that you receive for being depressed and making all these weird antics happen and shit like that. They don't give a fuck about your mental health after that. You understand? So I'm gonna wrap this story up soon because I don't really give a fuck no more. I'm far removed from it, but it's relative to what we were discussing. If you've been here listening this whole time. So the video is down. It does come back up. One of the stipulations for it to come back up was that we had to blur out the Greek lettering. You know what I'm saying? But it took 6 months for my fucking video to get back up, bro. 6 fucking months, bro, for my video to get back up. You know how much momentum I done lost? You know how much opportunities done passed by? You know how much that affected me mentally to where I don't even feel motivated no more about a lot of shit? Like, I shouldn't even let that happen, I shouldn't even been so sold on one fucking song anyway. I'm a dope artist, nigga. What the fuck? I could have just made another banger. That Stay True album had a bunch of records that was hard. You feel me? It was a bunch of records on that album that was hard. Sage produced another joint that I had that was hard. I should have just moved on to another single. But I was devastated because of that one opportunity being taken away from me like that. You heard me? So, you know, I was pissed, man. 6 months later, and it didn't even, like, the views were stuck at where they were 6 months prior. And I'm like, fuck. Like, now I look like my shit just been stagnant for 6 months. I'm over this song. Like, fuck this single, nigga. I'm not. I felt bad for Sue and Shoei as well because that song was going to do well for them, you know? So, man, it was a weird situation, man. But I ended up changing my name that same year. I ended up, not because of the video, but I just was having weird energy about this Smoothie Baby nigga altogether. And I changed my name that year. So I ended up, you know, like, doing an interview at Chabot College. At the time, they used to have this, you know, KCRH shit going on. And Big Reed was the, you know, the nigga doing the interviews over there. Shout out to Big Reed, because that was one of my, you know, my first interviews and taught me how to do that type of shit, because I never really had no interview. So he gave me my first interview, and I told him that every time I had something going on, I would come see him. So with me being a part of, you know, me changing my name and shit, I wanted to share that with him. So I go holla at bruh. And he asked me about the How You Love That video situation. And he was trying this new thing where he was filming it. And, you know, he had a camera and shit. So it was like real Breakfast Club vibes, you feel me? But I'm giving him the real, because one thing people don't know about me is that I really do speak truthfully. Even sometimes against myself when it's me making a mistake or when it's me doing some fuck shit. So he asked me what happened, and I told him exactly what the fuck I just told y'all. I said it just like that, you know, but I made a joke later on in the interview, and this is where you got to take accountability, people. You got to watch what you say. You got to watch what you say, even if you mean it as a joke, even if you mean it as some, you know, little slick shit. You got to watch what you say, especially on public platforms. That's why I told y'all earlier, niggas might watch this shit and be like, oh, he talking crazy, but I'm not. I'm just telling my truth. So he asked me a question about, like, am I still signed to Empire? And I'm like, yeah, I am. But I made a joke like, yeah, they still got me slaved up. You know, I'm about to put out another album. They won't. I said it real, like, you know, funny style like that. Because I'm not really fucking with them at the time either. I'm still feeling the way. Like, I'm still salty about my little video shit. You feel me? So when bruh asked me about it, I wanted to take a jab. You fucking right I did. You fucking right. I wanted to take a jab. It's love, though. It's love, though. But I like to talk shit. I don't mean no harm, but I do want to talk my shit. You niggas got my video taken down, bro, because y'all chose some shit for me that I didn't want. And so it was supposed to be a funny thing, you know what I mean? It wasn't supposed to be no serious thing. Shame on me, because I should have watched what I said. But the video comes out later. The interview that I did come out later. And, you know, I'm not tripping on the joke. I said so much other dope shit in that interview about why I changed my name and what I was going through as a black man mentally. I said so much other dope ass shit in that interview that little ass small joke was not even on my mind. So I sent the interview to Furious, which is my dog. You know what I mean? He helped me with a lot of shit at Empire. So I'm sending the link out to my friends like, yo, I just did this dope ass interview. Check it out. And I guess Furious showed Ghazi the clip where I made the slave contract comment. You know what I mean? And from that moment, it was bad. You know, like, so I never spoke to Ghazi about it. And even to this day, like, me and Ghazi have been in the same room. I didn't say what's up to him plenty of times, and, you know, we didn't got past it kind of, but we've never had a conversation about that comment that I made. And I've talked to Nima about it. And, you know, Nima and I were really close at the time because, I mean, shit, when we was at South by Southwest, me and Nima used to be on hypes trying to get weed. I remember this nigga sold us some bushy, nasty-ass weed in Austin, Texas one day at South by Southwest. And, you know, we pieced up together and got a fucking little measly eighth together. You feel me? Me and Nima is close. So, you know, Nima called me like, hey, bro, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking crazy about, we got you in a slave contract. What the fuck you talking about? We ain't got you in no slave contract. I said, hold on, bro. Simmer down. I ain't even say it like that, bro. I was joking. And he was like, nah, but you know, you're one of our premier acts. You can't say shit like that. You can't say that because if other people see that shit, they ain't gonna want to fuck with us. I'm like, nah, bro, I got you. But I say, if you watch the whole interview, I ain't really mean it like that, right? But again, accountability is everything. You gotta watch what you say. I shouldn't have said that shit. I shouldn't have said that shit because he's absolutely correct. Somebody else could have misinterpreted that joke and said, oh, nah, man, I ain't fucking with Empire. But I want to go on record saying this. This is not to redeem myself. I don't give a fuck how Nima or Ghazi thinks about me. I got love for those gentlemen. They changed my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? They put me in a position to win, and I have nothing but love for them. But I was angry about a situation. I am entitled to that. Ain't nobody finna tell me I'm not entitled to feel a way about my fucking career, bro. Period. And I'm gonna speak on my behalf at all motherfucking times, bro. So I don't wanna bite my fucking tongue for nobody. I love Ghazi, bro. That nigga put a rap check in my pocket, nigga. You feel me? I got love for that man, bro. Especially because, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck was I before that? But don't tell me I'm not entitled to feel away. You feel me? We men, you know what I'm saying? As a grown man, I say a lot of shit sometimes I regret, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I be like, damn, you gotta watch what you say, bro, because some things are, you know, irreparable. Some things you could say some things that go too far, bro, and it's like, nah, I can't fuck with you, bro. You different. And I'm always trying to be mindful of that. But like at the end of the day, you know, they know what happened with me. Nobody else want to speak on it, but niggas know what happened with me and why that, you know, that Smoothie Baby time frame went the way it did. So why treat me like I'm just some belligerent, crazy motherfucker just talking wild? You know what I'm saying? After all the things that niggas have been through, after all the opportunities that we did and built together, why make this, oh, well, he on some weird shit, so we not fucking with Smoothie no more. Or we not fucking with TKRA no more. I was like, damn, I still hadn't had a conversation with Ghazi. And I tried to clean it up and talk to them. I even talked to Big Reed. And shout out to Big Reed, because he didn't have to do this. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Reed. I called Big Reed and I'm like, hey, big bro, you know, that video that with the interview, bro, some shit, I didn't really fuck with what I said on there, bro. Do you mind taking the video down, bro? It's causing a problem for me and my label. Big Reed didn't have to do this, man. He was like, I got you, bro. No problem, man. I'll take the video down. Real nigga. Real nigga. He said, I'm going to take the video down for you, bro, because I don't want to get you in trouble. It's too late. It's too late. Them niggas weren't fucking with me no more off of one comment that I made, right? So it showed me a lot, bro. I was like, damn, like, this shit is fucking like, what have you done for me lately type shit. Like, it ain't about none of that other shit, bro. So when you look at me and you say shit like why you move like that or why you do certain shit, think about what might have happened to me first. Think about what I might have been through, you feel me? Think about my perception of the situation, why I fell back the way I did, bro. I don't fuck with a lot of people just because of how they treated me during that time. Niggas was, my phone stopped ringing. Niggas wasn't calling me no more. It's almost like, I don't know if guys even really did this, and I ain't even gonna put no rumor out, but who knows? I don't know if niggas was going around saying, hey, we don't fuck with him no more. Because I couldn't get a fucking verse back from niggas that was begging me to work with him. It's crazy. Niggas turned their back on me because it was like, damn near, it's like, it's bad. Can't fuck with bro. He's a loose cannon. All right, bet. If I'm a loose cannon, I'm going to shoot at everybody. I'm going to shoot at everybody. You know what I mean? Because if you niggas ain't got no love for me after all the love I done gave niggas, I done provided niggas with opportunities. I didn't put producers on. I didn't put rappers on. I didn't put photographers on. I didn't put a lot of people on just because I fuck with niggas. And they turned their back on me because it didn't look cool to be my friend no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forgot shit. I forgive y'all though. Love y'all. Hope the best for you and your families. But I don't forget about none of that shit. Louis, we gonna get back on, bro, because my shit, they telling me I got 25 seconds. I'm gonna get off real quick, and then I'm gonna get back on and we're gonna continue this conversation because I got time to